In a way, I'm sad that Led Zeppelin is now in my playroom, because now that it's happened, it won't happen again. Will it ever happen again? Will we ever be able to say never? I don't think anyone expected another Kiss pinball machine until the Stern machine came out a few years ago, but in reality it's very, very unlikely, says the guy who thought a Led Zeppelin pinball machine was also unlikely, but saw it happen anyway. And the designer was Steve Ritchie, who also designed our first beloved game. Knowing Steve's biography, he expected Led Zeppelin to be a special theme for him to work with. And he also had an idea of what a Steve Ritchie Led Zeppelin pinball game might be like. Dan was able to combine his love of Led Zeppelin and pinball by carefully setting up his Led Zeppelin Le Pinball, and we thank him for taking the time to share his thoughts and ideas with us. We haven't played the Led Zeppelin pinball machine yet, but since it was designed by Flowmaster Steve Ritchie, we expect it to be very fast and smooth. Hopefully everyone reading this article will one day hear about the release of their dream pinball machine, and then they too can have the same cool experience that I got from Stern's Led Zeppelin release. We met with Dan and asked him to tell us about his love of Led Zeppelin, his love of pinball, what it means to finally have a Led Zeppelin pinball machine, and of course, to tell us all the little details about his wonderful LZ Le pinball machine. When it was announced that Matchbox Led Zeppelin machines would be released in late 2019, I started thinking that if that happened, there might be a Led Zeppelin pinball machine. Rocket City Pinball's coin-operated buttons contain 3D printed objects, the mysterious sculpture depicted on the Led Zeppelin album cover presents. At the same time, I discovered that there are many Led Zeppelin live recordings and fake studio performances, and they are full of such exciting moments as the album tracks we hear countless times on the radio, at sporting events, etc. Like all subsequent live albums, since Song Remains the Same soundtrack was the only available Led Zeppelin live recording, the songs were familiar but improvised in various five-dimensional pretzels at every performance, especially early in their career. During a break in the studio, in a hey, why not moment, I answered an ad on a music store bulletin board looking for a vocalist and joined a band that played a lot of Led Zeppelin songs. There are still a few edits I haven't done yet for various reasons, and I have some projects in the works, a 2006 Jimmy Page set from NECA that's still in the box, and some potential stickers for the Zeppelin side, but I think I'm okay for now. Honestly, I got the urge to play pinball again after my son played the Gottlieb teed-off pinball machine at the fair when he was under 3, and it became the pinball machine of a lifetime for his first ball. Between the Zeppelin lock bulbs on the left is the Led Zeppelin guitar pick, which was suggested by collector Ron Schuster as a solution to a mechanical problem with the Electric Magic Euro, which has since been fixed by a quick code update by Stern.